Hey, welcome. I have a very interesting story to tell you. Uh, as you know, I I've readily admitted that I have never seen a Bigfoot. Um, and already admit that I've heard something. I've had an encounter with something. Uh, I caught a I caught a Bigfoot. Well, my dog did. Yeah, a hoaxer. Um, but the other day, well, this past weekend, I was picking up my trail cams, and in doing so, I encountered something very interesting. Of course, I always bring my dog out, Lena, with me. I always carry a gun and a knife with me, and I was picking up my trail cams. Well, all of a sudden, Lena, I was up in the tree. I carry a little step ladder, because I like to level my trail cams to as to where I want to, have them zoom in on. So, anyways, I had to step up to get one because I was kind of like on a slope, and I had the trail cam up a little higher so it would beam down on the slope. So, anyways, so I got on my step ladder there, and I'm on my step ladder, and Lena started growling, and I said, "What's the matter, girl?" So I grabbed a hold of the tree so I could, and because my balance isn't that good, let me tell you, it isn't. Um, so I grabbed a hold of the tree with both hands, and I looked over. I'm not on a 6 foot step ladder. I'm just on a little 3 foot step ladder. 3 steps, and but I'm on the top step. But so I got a hold of this tree, and I look over, and I saw a glimpse of something. It was dark. This was like 7:30 in the morning, so it was still kind of hazy out. Uh, and uh, I just got a glimpse of something. So, of course, right away my heart starts pounding, blah, 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 blah. So I jumped off the step ladder, and I unbuckled my gun, and I couldn't see it, so I stood up, and I said, "Lena, what's out there?" And she was growling. Her hair was on the back of her, on her back and neck, and boy, it was standing straight up, and she was just a growling. I said, "Lena, what's out there?" And I didn't know. All I knew it wasn't a bear because we're in Wisconsin here, and they're in hibernation. Let me tell you, it's cold. So, anyways, and I'm looking, and I don't have my binoculars. I don't have my camera because I'm picking up my field cams. What do I need my camera for? So I looking at him, and I can't see a damn thing, but Lena could. She knew something was there, and all of a sudden I saw this dark, and I'm not going to say it was a Bigfoot because I'm not sure. Uh, but anyways, because where I had my field cams was really thick, and it saw this black object. I won't even say it was black, but it was a dark object. I'll go with dark object. Dark object went through this brush and I could hear it. And then I got a glimpse of it. And I thought it might have been a deer. And but it couldn't have been because not the way Lena was growling. And unfortunately, there wasn't. Well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, anyways, and I saw this dark object because I really wasn't looking right there at it, and I, you know, I mean, I was looking that way, but I wasn't looking exactly at that particular spot, and it ran through and it ran into this thicker stuff. Well, you know, if it was a deer, I would have saw its tail, you know. The white-tailed deer, they had that, their tail when they're taken off like that, their tail would be up. And I didn't see that, but I did see that dark object. And so anyways, so then Lena settled down a little bit, and I could hear it kind of running away through the woods. And so I said, Lena, let's go check that out. So I just dropped everything, you know, left my ladder there, and we went over there to where I thought I saw what was this dark object. Well, I could see, you know, the ground is frozen, obviously, but you could see where, and I could find no footprints, you know, even there was a little bit of snow cover, but not enough to warrant a track, you know, or a footprint. But you could see where this object, and I'm going to call it an object because I don't know what it was, stirred up the forest floor as it ran, and, you know, like shift into a different direction, you know. So, and I followed this, where I'm going to say, I'll bet you close to a mile, and, you know, I couldn't distinguish what kind of tracks they were, but it was pretty big. I don't know what it was. Like I said, I'm just gonna call it a dark object. I'm not gonna call it a Bigfoot because I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do what all these other people go and say, hey, I saw Bigfoot. But let me tell you, my heart was racing. You know, because on that ladder I could see a little bit farther because I'm up higher, and boy, my heart was pounding, you know, and because this is where, matter of fact, I'll tell you where this was. If you look in back in my previous videos here, I'm going to, I happen to have it up here. It was on. Let me here. I gotta look at this here, and then I'll tell you exactly what day it was that I did this video. It was a video that where the Bigfoot had jumped over this 4-foot fence. That's where I put my trail cams, and okay, there it is. And I'm gonna hit edit here. And I'll have a date. Let's see what the date is. It was on December 27th. So if you go back into my videos on December 27th, you'll see where it says Bigfoot leaps this fence. Bigfoot leaps over the fence. Yeah, that's where I had my trail cam. So and it still looks the same. And today, which is 13th of January, and you can see how thick it is down there, and that's where I was. Matter of fact, I was basically just about where I'm standing, basically straight down, right off that fence. taken on a field camera. And but I'll tell you what, my heart was racing because, like I said, I don't know what it was, but it was bigger than a deer. It wasn't a wolf. Definitely wasn't a bear. I well, I don't know. I don't know what to think. But people, I'm going to tell you something. I did see something. I'm not sure what it was. I'm not going to speculate what it was. But it was a good-sized animal for what it was. And like I said, you know, the ground was frozen, so I couldn't make out any tracks. There was not much snow at all to, you know, figure out it was a Bigfoot print. You know, it could have been a guy spying on me. I don't know what. You know, I could say a whole lot of things that but hopefully, I will see something on my trail cams. You know, that will put some light on this. You know, like I said, I'm not going to speculate now until I go through all my film. Yeah, it's been out there a while. My cam's been out there a while, and there's a lot of film I got to go through. So I am going to go through that today and tomorrow and the next day. And I'm sure I'll hopefully have something on the cans. Like I said, yeah, go back to it where it says Bigfoot leaps over the fence, and you'll see how thick it is down there, and I explain how I put up my cameras and everything, and so we're gonna go with that. I saw something. How's that? That would be my title. I saw something. I don't know what, but I saw something. I'll tell you what, you guys. I'm gonna start looking through these trail cam pics, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. And hopefully, knock on wood, we have something exciting to see. With that in mind, you all take care. God bless. My heart's not pumping anymore like it was. And you all take care. Bye-bye.